Hola! So this is my first video Bible review. I apologize ahead of time for the lighting. It is terrible on my computer. I'm sitting on my floor right now, kind of got my Zen thing going on. But this is a Bible review for the New Living Translation, Chronological Life Application Study Bible. It is a really cool Bible. It's something I've had for a while now, but I'm just now kind of getting around to doing the video, so it's not an unboxing or anything like that, but I just kind of wanted to do a review on it because there are a lot of Bibles out there, and a lot of times when you're looking to buy a Bible, it's sometimes really nice to go online and see if you can find a review of someone ordering one and opening it up and just seeing kind of what it looks like, getting a taste and a feel for it before you actually purchase it. There is nothing worse than ordering something and not being satisfied once you get it. And I really hate when you go to a website and they don't give you good enough pictures, so you are just kind of like, well, how big is it? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What's the texture of it? It's really nice to actually go online and see a video review of someone actually unboxing it, how big it is in their hands, what's the texture of the cover, what do the pages look like, how thick are the pages, what does the inside look like, how are the words laid out. So it's really nice to just be able to see that firsthand. So I wanted to do one for this Bible. I have tons of Bibles and I'm probably going to be doing some more videos, but this is my first one. So the Bible I have right now is the Chronological Life Application Study Bible, and it's the New Living Translation. It's a really beautiful Bible. It's colorful. I got the one that was multicolored. There are several colors. There's regular leather and black. I think there's maybe a purple one or something like that, but this is the one that I ordered. It's 3 different colors. It's kind of a brown, a green, and like a turquoise teal type blue. The sides of the pages are, I don't know if you can see it very well, the silver lining pages. It's got a bookmark, little bookmark holder right here as well. And it's actually pretty big, so it's just a little bit past the personal size. It's still a little bit big. Not really something you want to cart around in your purse, but maybe something to kind of just keep at home in your daily study. One thing that I particularly like about this Bible is it's got many features, but there are lots of pictures and colors throughout this Bible, so it's a little bit more on the pricey side. It's not your average cheap Bible. I think I paid like maybe 65, 70 bucks for it, but you know, it's worth it. There's a lot of features to it, which is why it's so expensive. But you know, when you first open it up, there's actually, you know, colors, a lot of colors used in this Bible. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, the lighting is a bit bad, but so for instance, they've got, let's see, oh, there was a good picture. I'm trying to find a good one for you. Here's an example, like, you know, just some pictures that are inside of it. You can kind of see a little bit of the layout there. I know for the, yeah, so here's an example. Here's some more pictures. Just the Bible itself is just really beautiful and has a lot of pictures and colors and the way it's laid out, and it's got these cool little profiles as well. So the characters that they have in the Bible, you know, so in this case this is Rahab. They have profiles that actually detail bits and pieces of that person's life, a key character within that chapter that you're reading, and it kind of lays out, you know, their strengths, accomplishments, weaknesses, lessons from their life, key verses. And it's just kind of cool because it gives you a breakdown of that particular character in that chapter of the Bible, in that book of the Bible, and just kind of helps you learn more about them. Some other features to this Bible. Oh, it's chronological. So The entire Bible, if you're not used to reading it this way, and it takes some getting used to, because it's taken out of the regular canonized spectrum that we're used to seeing it, and it is literally put together chronologically the way things happen. So it goes from Genesis to Exodus, and then like Numbers is thrown in there, and then a little bit of Leviticus. They switch around the books of the Bible to suit when they actually happened based on the time frame. So when you're actually going through the Bible, you can actually see the timeline. There's a timeline at the very top of the page, if you can see that, right up here, and it highlights where you are in history. So here it says the United Monarchy, and it gives you, so this is Psalms, the book of Psalms, and it takes place during the United Monarchy period, 1050 to 930 BC. It's really cool because you can actually know what time frame it is when this is all taking place. Here's another pretty picture. Here's one of the tabernacle. It's literally like a textbook. It just has so many pictures and so many things to break down. And then also at the bottom, there's notes. There are parallel study Bible notes down here. You can barely see it, but it's really cool because it breaks down. It is a parallel study Bible. So there's several study notes, study resources here, and it breaks it down into life application. So all of the verses that you read above, it gives you life application notes on how to apply it to your life, and they're really good notes, and I learn a lot from them myself. The contents of the Bible, they break it up into the different chronologies, but I won't go into all of that. And then just to help you out when you're navigating, because this is so crazy, this is all chronologically, and you may not know, historically when something happened. You can spend, a few minutes flipping through the Bible and wondering, well, where is this book? I'm not used to seeing it here. So they have a table of contents literally in the beginning of the Bible, and it's broken up into the canonical chronology. So they lay it out the way that we're used to seeing it as the Old and the New Testament, but they give you page numbers where to find that particular book. So you may find yourself referring to that a lot as well until you get used to the layout of the Bible. And in the back, there are there's a dictionary, there's a references, concordance, and here in the back, I'm trying to find the very beginning, they actually have some really cool resources for you. They have this section called the Christian Workers Resource. So they actually have some notes on how to witness to people and how to become a Christian, and they give you verses for all of that. And then they also have book by book, which is basically a little summary, because there's so much jam-packed into this Bible. They don't have enough room to put the summaries at the beginning of the chapters when you first start reading them. So they put them in the back, and you can actually go back to the back of the Bible, find that book, and read the summary for yourself if you really are interested in it. They break them down into mega themes and blueprints, and again, there's these profiles that they have, and so they do have this glossary in the back as well following that. They have dictionary, concordance, glossary, same thing. And then in the back they have the maps, like most traditional Bibles do. They have maps, and they're all pretty elaborate, except this one has several more maps than your average Bible. So, I mean, this is a pretty typical standard Bible map, but it is still really colorful, very pretty. I think just the amount of work that went into this Bible definitely plays a role for for how much you end up paying for it, but it's definitely worth the time, and it's definitely worth every penny. The outside is kind of like a soft leather, and it bends, and I love Bibles that bend because it's just so easy to carry around, and it's not hard, it's not weighing you down. I mean, it's a little heavy, it's thick, but I love Bibles that bend. It's just really nice to feel. I'm a texture person, so I like that aspect of this Bible. But it's this Bible is really awesome. It's really cool. I would recommend getting it if you are interested in history, if you like to know, want to know more about what was going on in the world at that time. This is just a really great resource. If you want pictures, this is one of my favorite pieces of this book, this Bible. They explain the period between the Old and the New Testament, and they break down the diaspora. So down here is the chronology of what happens down there. And they go into what happened during those 400 years of silence that we're so used to hearing about in the Bible, right between Malachi and Matthew. So it's really cool. It's literally like a history book, but mixed in with the Bible and giving you a lot of facts and a lot of interesting things to talk about and read. And also the New Living, it's in the New Living Translation. I think I mentioned that earlier, but the New Living Translation is one of my favorite translations. It's very easy to read. It is a dynamic translation, so it's not word for word, it's not literal, but it's very easy to read. It is one of my favorite translations. And one other thing about the format is that the format is in columns. For the most part, it's in columns. Actually, I think the entire Bible is. Yes, the entire Bible is laid out in columns. So I don't know about you, but for me, I like my Bible to be laid out in columns. I don't like Bibles that just kind of throw all the words in paragraph form, in novel form. I'm not really a fan of that type of format. I really like the columns because it's easier to read for me. My eyes go straight to, particular verse. And then if I highlight something or, underline something, it's easier to get back to. So, because sometimes you can't actually remember that verse number word for word, but you can remember where it is on the page of the Bible. So, or the approximate proximity of where it was. So I really like that about this Bible as well. And again, it's just a really pretty Bible. It's definitely chock full of so much stuff. So I would definitely recommend this to anybody who is looking for a new Bible, is looking for a gift for anybody. So if you want to find it, I got this off of christianbook.com, I do believe. You can find it on several. Just Google it. Life application, chronological life application study Bible, and you should be able to find it. I think you probably can maybe find it in more than just the New Living. So if you're not a New Living Translation fan, I think there's like NIV too, possibly. You might have to check, but definitely check it out if you're interested. Chronological Life Application Study Bible. And if you have any questions, just email me in the link below, comment, and let me know what you think. Have a good day.